Hi, I'm Heidi Waterhouse. I'm here today to talk to you about, how automating can help save your SLO. When we think about service level objectives, we frequently think about how to keep things running. But it turns out we also have to think about how to let things fail gracefully. Because SLO is not about perfection. SLO is about a practice of continuous and continual learning and improvement. So when I'm talking about automation, what I'm talking about is first level response to semi-predictable problems. I like to think of it as one of those Mad Lib sentences. So it goes like this. When something changes to endanger SLO, something else does a thing to preserve the SLO. You can think about replacing those little blanks with a lot of different things. We have to start with knowing the state of our system. The whole idea of service level objectives is foundationally based on knowing what service level we're providing. So start there. Make sure you know how your system is feeling. Once you know that, you can add alerts so that it can tell you when it doesn't feel so good. This is something that we've been doing for literally decades, as anyone who has dropped a pager in a toilet can testify. We are used to having systems alert us when they have a problem. And frequently, when we have a problem, we have a first response to it. If there's a system that we know has a memory leak, we'll reboot it. Should we treat the memory leak? Yes, but that's not a 1 a.m. got me out of bed kind of moment. For now, it's enough to reboot it. When we automate things, we automate that first response, that, oh, well, here's the first thing that I'm going to try. It's non-damaging, it's likely to work, and it means that I don't have to wake up at all. The system has already done the thing that I would do if I woke up. In order to do that, though, we need to have enough control surfaces in our system that we can tie these triggers, these notifications, into an action that performs on our system. And that's the part where automation takes a little time and a little forethought to get done. But I feel confident that we are willing to pay that price in order to have better uptimes. The thing about waking people up, or even just paging them off hours, isn't just that it's hard on them, it's that it is costing us time in our system. If we can automate something, it's almost always going to be faster than a human reaction. This is the whole concept of circuit breakers. It turns out nobody is faster than electricity, no matter what the WB would have you believe about the flash. No. What we have is a system that is designed to use the speed of electricity and its known state to turn the state off, to turn the system off if there's a problem. If your kid sticks a fork in the socket, it creates a condition that the circuit breaker trips and everything shuts down. And that immediate reaction has saved a lot of lives, prevented a lot of house fires. Why can't we have that same kind of immediate reaction for the things that we know we're going to have trouble with? The other part that I want to consider, though, is a circuit breaker reaction is pretty dramatic. You're going to lose all the power on that circuit. But what if our automation was a little smarter than that, and it didn't just shut something off when it had a problem, but it degraded it gracefully? What if we could say, I see that you all want to buy these Lego kits, but I can't let you all in because my shopping cart there's no elastic provisioning that will handle that, right? So instead what we do is say, we're going to put you in a waiting room and give you a countdown so you know when to come back and be able to buy your Lego figurines. And that degradation of service means that we aren't violating our service level objective. We're not failing to let people through. We are buffering them, and that's okay. So when we're thinking about how we automate things, we need to remember that it's not an all or nothing, that we have a lot of different options. It is a truth universally acknowledged that very few people enjoy planning for prospective emergencies. Not because they think that it will never happen, but because they're dealing with the current emergency. So when we're planning for prospective emergencies, we need to make that planning time as valuable and as actionable as possible. And the way we do that is to put more control surfaces in our systems so that we are able to turn things on or off, up or down, shunt traffic around, make it so that the system can be closer to self-healing. I'm not going to sell you snake oil. I'm not going to promise that some combination of software will make it so that you never have to page someone in the middle of the night. I am going to tell you that the effort to put in control surfaces, to write out scripts for your triggers, is really going to make it much easier for you to do the things that you need to do and to get a good night's sleep. If you've enjoyed this talk, feel free to find out more about using feature management and feature flags as control surfaces at launchdarkly.com. Otherwise, I have a small gray cat that I would sell you. Thank you all for attending. Bye.